Hey everyone, my name is Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about winter fragrances. So we are in the month of December. Everyone's talking about Christmas stuff, so I figured I would talk about stuff that you would wear in the winter that's not like really Christmassy. So I will just start off with the honorable mention to get it out of the way. This is Spiritueuse de la Vanille by Guerlain. It's an honorable mention because it's talked about a lot. It is quite a legendary scent, so I'm sure many people know about it. It's a very dusty and sort of dry vanilla in the opening, but once it warms up on the skin, it becomes very, well, not very, it becomes sweeter and more rich, and it is such a beautiful sort of quintessential staple vanilla. Like if you were to only have one vanilla scent in your collection and it was this, like, you would be fine. So I'm not going to ramble on too long about it. I would love to add it to my collection. I only have this much left of my decant, sadly, so I'm trying to savor it. Next, I have to share with you, I have a few like designer, niche, other sort of fragrances you might not think about wearing in the winter maybe, but I just wanted to bring them to your attention. So this one I really like, in no particular order. This one is Pure Poison by Dior. It is a jasmine and gardenia scent. It is a very sort of rich white floral. I'd say it stands up to the cold weather and it's very uplifting, very brightening, but still it is a super elegant scent. It's beautiful for the office, I think. It feels very warm and inviting, but still very put together and professional if you want to be. I feel like I can do anything with the scent if I want to, you know, go out and do laundry, run errands, or go to the office, or just sit around and like do work at home. This is a fantastic scent. It smells very clean and it is rich enough, I think, that it can stand up to the cold weather. So something interesting, I don't know if you'll notice, is actually my bottle has the white cap. So this is the very first formulation of Dior Pure Poison that was released in 2004, I think. I also have the second formulation with me, and I highly recommend you, well, how do I say this? My recommendation is based on those two scents. I don't know about the more modern formulation, and I've heard that it smells a bit like laundry, a bit more like laundry, very clean still, but I can't comment on the most modern formula that's available in stores right now. So next I have a scent. You may recognize this bottle. This is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. This is a very sentimental scent to me because when I was doing my undergrad, I studied engineering, so we would have these things called engineering dinner dances at my university. We would, you know, pay for our ticket and then we would dress up, we would have dinner, and then we party all night basically. So every time we went out, I went to a dinner dance like at least once every year for all 4 years of my studies. So I would always wear this scent, and now that I smell it, it smells so crazy. I used to love it. It smells, well, when I was younger, I was much more into like very interesting and unique scents, and this one checks those boxes. So this is an orchid and truffle scent. So truffle is like the ground truffles, like the mushrooms. Not like chocolate truffles, but like the ground truffles that they use dogs to like sniff and dig up. So it has a very earthy, kind of like moist smell. And also orchid is like a fantasy note, right? So it just smells like, I feel like this is what an alien would smell like. You know, if Alien did not smell the way that it did, I feel like it would smell like this. So it's a very unique sort of, oops, sorry, I'm blinding you. It's a very unique sort of atmospheric scent. It kind of smells like the dirt after it rains. And another story, when I was working for my old company, I went to the office one day in the summer and there was a guy, and I didn't know who it was. I just kind of like smelled something in the hallway, and I just followed it down the hallway because, you know, obviously like smelling things is my hobby. So I just like, it was like catnip. I just like walked down the hallway following it until it got stronger and stronger, and it was like this guy radiating like 30 sprays of black orchid. It's like 35 degrees Celsius in the summer. You know, of course we're in an air-conditioned office, but like, God, like that is so it was so strong. So I commend his confidence in wearing this, but I recommend not to do that, especially in the summer. So in my opinion, this is a very sexy, seductive, sort of very interesting scent that kind of makes the interested person like want to come closer and smell you more and figure out what the heck they're smelling. But on the other hand, it is very divisive. So you have to be confident when you're wearing this. This has to, you know, you have to wear it. You can't let this scent wear you. And also it has, like when I say it kind of has an aura, it also, have you ever been near someone who's kind of a bit warm and sweaty and you can just feel the heat radiating off of them and kind of like the warmth in their skin smell? Like that's kind of what I get from this in a bottle. So I know that's very like an interesting way to describe things, but it's hard to describe. And most people, you know, when they smell black orchid, they know exactly what it is. So I highly recommend you go and test this. You can test this at Sephora, I think. So give it a try and, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments if you have tried this or not, because I'm a lover and I know some people just gag when they smell this. So this is one that I actually would love to revisit this season because I haven't given it attention in a really long time. And it's also, honestly, it's also because this is one of the older formulas. It was one of the very first scents that entered my collection. I kind of covet this thing. Like at this point, it is sort of a vintage because I got it in 2016. It's like 8 years old now, over 8 years old. I am like guarding this with my life. I know it's ridiculous because I have this huge bottle. It takes people forever to finish fragrance, but you know, the scarcity mindset is kind of just ingrained in here. So anyway, this is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Next, I'm going to share with you another designer. This is a brand new bottle to my collection, and I'm so upset because like, look at what happened. You see this? So actually I was carrying it downstairs, sorry for the noise, and it was in its sleeve like this, right? And it just slipped out and it tumbled down the stairs. And I'm lucky that nothing else broke, but I'm still pretty upset about this chip. And then even in the back, like another corner of it chipped off, but at least nothing leaked out. That's all that matters. And my cat is like making laser eyes behind me right there. So this scent is called Gucci Rush by Gucci. It is a peach, coriander, gardenia, and patchouli scent. It is primarily a fruituli with like the peach and patchouli. I really love it. I feel like this is signature scent worthy. I feel like I could make this a signature scent of mine because I think it's suitable in all weather. And if you're gonna wear this, I feel like in my head, this is like a scent that you commit to. Like this, if you wear it, it's gonna be you. Like you gotta go around wearing this everywhere you go. Because this scent makes me think of parties, makes me think of nights out, going out clubbing, just like your random cheap perfume that girls wear mixed with like, I don't know, like hairspray and cocaine or something. That's what I hear. I've never tried cocaine, by the way. So I love how intentionally plasticky and synthetic this is. I think it is so fun. It makes a statement. People who know Gucci Rush know the smell. So I won't blabber on too much about this one. I don't know if you can sample it in stores. I haven't seen it anywhere near me. I am just like addicted to the smell. I had this bottle in the past, I finished it, and this is like sort of the one that's re-entering my collection after a few years. I just wanted to mention that this scent is one that's been reformulated. I smelled the old Gucci Rush before it was reformulated, and I like the peach better. Like the peach smelled just better than what it does now. Like now it smells even more like plastic, but I feel like the reformulation didn't kill the scent like reformulations can. So this one is still fine, and I really hope I can wear it a lot. I just love it so much. But I mentioned reformulations because I want to talk about this. So this is Angel. You may or may not have heard of it. This is Angel by Thierry Mugler. This is, you know, before L'Oreal bought it and gutted the formula. Gucci Rush smells fine. Angel now does not smell fine. It doesn't smell anything like it used to. Like I can tell that what's in stores right now is like an interpretation of Angel, but it's not Angel. I would never wear what's in store and just be like, oh yeah, this is Angel. Like they're just not the same. It's like if a clone company took Angel and tried to make their own Angel, and it's just a synthetic mess. Aside from my tirade on the reformulation of Angel, the original one, this is the one that I have. It is the like the gold, what is the star, like the special star, forget what it was called, but this is like a special release for their 15th or 10th anniversary or something. It is the mother of Fruitulis, as you know, most people know. So the creator of the gourmands, the one who started it all. Primarily what I smell in here are berries and patchouli, and it is just so well done. It smells so high quality. It smells way better than what is available in stores these days. Even compared to other Fruitulis, I feel like Angel just does it so well. And Angel is another one that's really divisive. It's kind of something that you have to commit to. Like if you're gonna be known as that girl that, or that person that wears Angel, like you gotta wear it. You can't let it wear you. This is a fragrance with personality, so if you want to communicate something about yourself, you may choose to wear it. Some people love it, some people despise it. It's quite strong, so I try to be respectful of people and limit it to 5 sprays. 5 sprays max on this one, and the atomizer is not very like crazy. It just spritzes out a little bit, so it's fine. The old formula of Angel is getting very, very hard to find now. Same thing with Ellyn. So I have been hoarding this. That's why there's barely any dent in here. Actually, I don't know if you can see. That's how much I have, but actually if I turn it upside down, like I have even less. So I actually just recently bought a backup of this, like the original formula, so I can happily spritz away with this one now. This scent, this is Nanshe or Nanshe by Nishane. I never know how to pronounce it, and I never know how to describe the scent. I feel like I should stop featuring it because I can never describe it properly, but I always say it's fizzy, it's not very sweet, and it kind of smells like a rug, like a very thick pile, like shag rug, and the color is beige of this rug, and it's clean. It's like a brand new rug, and you just like lying down on it, and it's kind of swallowing you up like a sort of like anemone monster. So this scent has primarily powdery notes in it. It has carrot and cardamom and rose, and I really think it's that combination of like carrot and cardamom and some, I think there's like yuzu in here or something, that gives it this like very fizzy and weird spicy powdery quality. And I always think I'm not describing scents very well. This is actually incredibly beautiful. I just have a very hard time describing it. I would sample it, see if you can sniff it somewhere, because it's not really something that you ever smell, like ever, which is why I can't like compare it to anything. But I have heard this also smells like Chloe Love or Love by Chloe. I haven't smelled that one, so I can't, you know, confirm or deny, but I just wanted to mention this. The longevity and projection on this are crazy, and I will most certainly buy a full 100 ml bottle once my 50 ml runs out. I've already used up about 10 mils of this. It's really long lasting, you don't need that much, so it could be a while until I repurchase. Oh my god, I just can't stop smelling it. I love it so much. Next, I'll mention this one. This is Shade by Lush. I've used up, I mean, this is really new to my collection, so I feel like that's a reasonable amount of juice to be used up. I don't really like showing you scents that barely have a dent in it, because I feel like in order for me to give you a good, proper review of like what something smells like, I need to have used up a good amount of it for me to be able to tell you, right? So actually, one of my pet peeves is when a YouTuber, an influencer, sorry, and to talk shit about people, but like, for example, this bottle, which I'm gonna share with you, I've actually used up, there actually is a dent in here, because usually it's filled up to the top, but just imagine it's filled up to the top. And I'm on here telling you this is my new favorite scent. I love it so much. I wear it all the time, and it's like, it's completely full. Like, come on, I can't, like, don't try to sell me stuff like that, please. Right? I only want to listen to what you have to say if you've actually worn this, if you haven't just like sprayed it on your wrist once and been like, this is really good, I'm gonna tell people how much I love about it. Like, I need a review from someone who has used up a good amount of like their product and can tell me if something is good or not, right? It's almost like someone just like doing skincare reviews, and just like the bottle that they show you is completely full, and they say that this is like a serum that has changed your life. Like, that's literally impossible. You barely use this thing. Like, how can you tell me to buy this, right? Sorry for the long rant. I probably should make like a separate video on my thoughts, but it could like stir up some drama, so I don't know. Anyway, this is Shade. So back on track. This is Shade from Lush. This is I would say it's like a woody amber scent. I think that's how it's categorized, but this is mainly a very milky olibanum scent. And I am someone who struggles with incense, especially like the churchy incense, because that's not really what I'm used to. The churchy incense, it smells like, it doesn't even register as incense to me because it's not something that I've smelled growing up. So the Christian Catholic Church incense, it smells very like metallic. It smells cold, it smells sour. That's what incense smells like to me. But this incense is completely different. I feel like maybe it's an incense that's like sourced from Japan or something, because I have another Japanese incense scent that kind of smells like this one. But anyway, let me describe it. So in the opening, it smells funny. It smells very aromatic. It smells like it has lavender, and it has like that cold, like metallic incense quality that I was mentioning. And it smells kind of like herbal a little bit, but I can't really pinpoint exactly what kind of herbs I'm smelling. But that phase is very short-lived, and then it becomes a very milky, very sort of like, it smells warm but cold at the same time. And it also smells like skin, like your skin, but better. It smells like an incense bath, and the bath water is like milky, and you know, there's steam coming out and stuff. It is so just fantastic, I feel like, just for lounging around at home. I love wearing this at home. It just smells milky, like a milky incense. I don't know how else better I can describe it. So definitely sample this one if you can. It's available at the Lush stores. And spray it on your skin and give it some time. I sprayed this once on my friend, and I was just like I smelled it on her even after 4 hours, and it just smelled so nice. Like, I was walking next to her and I was getting wafts of it. I was like, wow, this smells like really good. And this was in the summer, so I think this is a scent that's seasonally appropriate for all seasons, but in the winter it's very cozy and nice to wear inside. So that's Shade by Lush. Next, I want to talk about this one. This is called Tendre Nuit by Isabey. It is a vanilla, benzoin, sort of cashmere, rose scent. It is very similar to two scents that are more famous, which are Intense Café by Montal and also Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, or MFK. It is that very sweet and round and luxurious, silky smelling vanilla and rose combination. So that's very prevalent in here, but I would say this has a dose of ambroxan. So if you like ambroxan, you can try it out. If you don't like it, maybe try those other options. But I find that the ambroxan in here, it really helps to get the scent to radiate off of me, whereas I find with other scents, as I complain about many times, my skin really eats perfume. So the ambroxan in here helps it to radiate off of me. Lasting power and longevity are really good as well. And I'll tell you a story. So there was a guy at the mall that was like trying to get my number or something, but at some point he mentioned that like my fragrance smelled really good, and I had sprayed this on that day, and it had already been like 4 or 5 hours since I first sprayed it, and typically perfume will just like wear off on me within an hour or two, but this one allegedly, like this one lasted a really long time. And I don't know if he just said that because like he wanted like my information, or if he genuinely meant that this smelled really good. But honestly, like, it smells really good. It's very feminine, sweet and yummy and easy to wear. The scent is very versatile too, and it smells like it's not so niche that it would be weird to wear it like to the office or to a party or anything, but it's not so generic that, you know, someone smells you and thinks you're wearing La Vie Belle or whatever. But not to offend anyone who likes La Vie Belle, I like La Vie Belle, but I'm just saying, like, there are some scents that are kind of generic smelling or that you just smell everywhere. And if you wear this, then people will think you smell really good, but they'll also be sort of interested in what you're wearing. Another scent that is niche but smells very versatile and very mass appealing in my opinion is this scent. It is called anne-krystel. It is by the brand anne-krystel. It is a French, like a Canadian French brand based in Montreal, I think. So go me for supporting semi-local brands. So this is another very sweet scent. It is very pretty, very nice, very feminine. Another scent that you can wear to the parties or to the office or just at home lounging and you never smell out of place. This one has a little bit of florals. It has gardenia in it. It has raspberry. There's vanilla. So this bottle, my juice used to be like this pretty, you know, raspberry jelly kind of color, and now it's like a very dark Merlot kind of brown color because of the vanilla in here that's oxidized. And you know, I put a huge dent in this thing just by myself. Whoops, sorry for the glare. So this scent makes me feel very feminine, but it also makes me feel like I can do anything that I set my mind to. So I think it's a very fantastic scent, especially for bright winter days, because it feels very bright and uplifting and sweet. So I love it when it's sunny, and also in the new year, because you kind of want to have like a fresh start, and I feel like this is a scent that when I wear it, I feel like I'm working towards my goals. I know that sounds so ridiculous, but like, it's true. So speaking of raspberry, I have another scent. So this is For Your Love by Mizensir. It's pretty popular, so I won't talk too much about it. There's many comparisons between the scent and Baccarat Rouge, and I can do a quick little comparison, though I think Mizensir, like the scent For Your Love, is so incredible, and I think it should be regarded as a standalone scent because it holds its own ground and it's very beautiful, and I personally prefer it over Baccarat Rouge. But here's my little comparison. So they do smell kind of similar. And sorry for all the noise, I think someone's taking a shower. For Your Love is slightly more unisex. It's more unisex than Baccarat Rouge. To me, BR540 is like a women's scent. Of course, like if you're a dude, you can wear it, but that doesn't mean that like I can't think it smells feminine, right? So to me, Baccarat Rouge smells very feminine. This smells more unisex. This is a stronger, more grounded scent, whereas Baccarat Rouge is more like airy and kind of like cotton candy. This one is more dense. It has raspberry, so it's more fruity, whereas Baccarat Rouge is just like a very like one-dimensional fragrance. It makes me think of like a raspberry jelly, like a very luxurious raspberry jelly scent. And at the same time, I don't know what it is. It kind of has like a rose oud quality, but it doesn't have any rose or oud in it. It just kind of reminds me of that because it's so luxurious smelling. So this is very strong. That's why I've worn it a lot, but like you can barely even tell. I've worn it quite a bit. I've choked myself out in the car wearing this. I've given my boyfriend a headache wearing this, so definitely be careful. I would recommend if you are going out, yes, wear it. If you're going somewhere that's not in a confined space, okay, good. But if you're in a car, maybe like spray it after you've gotten out of the car. And the last scent, this is Louve by Serge. This is an almond, like a primarily almond scent. It's very powdery. It has musk inside, it has vanilla, there's a little bit of like mixed fruits or something, but basically this is an almond scent. And I don't love it out of the nozzle. I'm gonna tell you some of the negative things that I've heard about this scent because I don't want to mislead you, and you know, I want to give you both sides of the coin. I want to give you all the opinions that I've heard and my own opinion, because I think my audience deserves to know like the good and the bad parts about the scents that I'm talking about, right? Like, you know, for example, I told you sometimes Angel gives people headaches. Sometimes people hate Angel, right? It's the patchouli. Also, you know, Gucci Rush smells very plastic, very synthetic. Some people love it, some people hate it. Allegedly it smells like cocaine. So Louve, people have said, and I can see why, I smell it as well. People have said it smells like pink soap, like the industrial hand soap. It smells like washroom cleaner. It smells like the washroom. It smells like baby wipes. Yeah, okay, I can see all of that. When I sniff it, yeah, okay, I get it. But the thing about this scent is like, I don't like it out of the nozzle, but I love wearing it. So once I can like get past the scent from the nozzle and I put it on my skin, it creates like a very beautiful veil. It's like a powdery veil, all embracing your body, like caressing your body. The texture, you know, if a fragrance can have texture, it kind of feels like, it's like, you know, when you're like a woman getting married and then she has a veil on her, it's like the texture of like a silk veil, just like kind of like blurring your face just a little bit. It is so how do I say this, like demure, very feminine, very elegant, very soft-spoken, but still stands up to the cold weather, and it feels kind of like in tune with the cold weather. I think a lot of the time we're trying to combat the cold weather with like warming spices, with vanilla, with things that make you feel warm, but this is a scent that is cold like the snow to me. So it's musky, but the color is like white, like the snow. So I've also heard people say this smells like cherries. You know, cherries and almonds, if you're familiar with these types of scents, the scents are very similar. If you ever smelled cherry extract or almond extract, they basically smell the same. They're very similar. So yeah, that's my last recommendation. As I mentioned, these are sort of scents that are like wintry but not Christmassy. So I may do another video that's like focusing on Christmas type scents, right? Because I have so many. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully I made sense. So let me know in the comments like whether you want to try any of these, if you've tried any of them, how you like them, or if you don't, or if there's anything that you recommend for me to try, or like, you know, like what you're loving to wear these days. I'd also love to hear. So sorry, my hair is like, if you have fine hair, you'll know, like fine hair gets greasy so fast. Anyway, so I'll do the regular YouTuber thing, I guess. So like and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Bye.